All right, my friend, welcome back. Welcome to another edition of the Power Lead System TNT Thursday night training. We're going to spend some time together tonight talking about social media, really getting your business prepared and your brand, your personal brand prepared to get a higher quality of networking done with social media. We're going to talk about taking the macro strategies into the micro strategies where you really elevate the amount of relationship building and trust that you build with social media, which leads to better results for yourself. Okay, so we've got a lot of information to go over. So let me start this slideshow really quick. Hold on one second. Start it from the beginning. Let's do a little bit of house cleaning first. Like always, I want to get the brand new members plugged in correctly to the training. So again, Power Lead System Internet Marketing Training, where you can have a page just like this, coded to you. We show you how to replicate and duplicate this page. So you can invite people to free training. We train them and you get paid. That's pretty cool. That's what you get when you're an affiliate of Power Lead System. So let me show you how this works. Tonight we're going to be talking about quality social networking. A couple of weeks ago, if you go in the archives, I did a basic setup of social media marketing, how to get your Facebook, if you're going to use Instagram, how to get that, if you're going to use your YouTube channel as a social network, if you're going to use Twitter, how to get your profile set up for business. We talked about those basics, and we touched a little bit on a routine that you can begin with on social media to keep it nice and simple, not changing a whole bunch of what you're already doing on social media. But today we want to go a little bit deeper into that. We want to talk about creating exposure, and also we want to touch more focused on building your network with quality engagement, taking the macro concepts that we talk about so you get a lot more exposure, like casting a net out in the lake, right? You're casting a net out there so that you can get a lot more visibility, a lot more exposure. But then as you draw the net in, we want to take it from macro to micro. You want to start connecting with people individually so that you can build trust, build a better network, have people more engaged with you and feel open and comfortable enough to come to you with any questions. When you do that, people tend to go through your content and click on your links more so than if you're just drive-by shooting out there, just drive-by social networking, right? Posting, drive-by posting everywhere. And that's it. No engagement, no connection, no trust building, no real relationship building or network building at all. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. But first, if you're new, I want to show you how to find all the recordings and how to replicate this page. Okay, that's what I'm going to do in the next couple of slides here. The very first thing you want to do if you're an affiliate of Power Lead System, you want to go to PromoteThursdayTraining.com. You're going to find two 1-minute tutorial videos there. The first one teaches you how to replicate your own version of this page, and the second one teaches you how to find the email we've already written for you that you can send to your email list. We'll teach you how to build one. If you don't have an email list, plug into my training. We're going to show you how to build an email list from scratch using social media and direct traffic marketing. But once you do, then you'll have an email that you can click, and send it out to your list. We've already written it. It's a promotion that invites people to this training. You get more people to this training, you're going to make more sales. You get more teammates and customers to this training, you're going to get way more retention and duplication and replication. And that's where the big money begins to flow. Okay? So you get step-by-step instructions on how to do those things there. Now, also remember, I want to plug you directly mainline into our training so that you have access to the training and the educational system that we've created for you here, and you get all of our updates. Whether you have a great sponsor or a terrible sponsor, nobody gets left behind. Here's how you do that. You log in at mycompanyadmin.com to your back office for Power Lead System. You hover over training, you log into the training area that you see in the picture here, and in the menu bar, you click on replays. When you open up that page, it says watch Google Hangout replays, click here. When you do that, It actually takes you to a very special YouTube channel where we only store the Wednesday overview webinars and these recorded training sessions from the Thursday night trainings. So they're 24/7 on your own page, but you can go straight to the YouTube channel here and plug into all of the other archives. You can just read the title of the video that teaches you what we were talking about. Here's a couple of things to do though to make sure you're plugged into training, especially if you're brand new, and especially if that's a phrase, especially if you're brand new, and maybe you don't have the best, most connected team building sponsor in the universe. Nobody gets left behind. We are your sponsor. The company as a whole is your sponsor. Here's how you plug in to us so you never get left behind. When you get to that YouTube channel, click on the little red box that says subscribe. So you subscribe to the channel, but then also you'll see a little gray bell right next to it. Click on the bell. When that happens, that means you turned on notifications. That means every single time we create a training coaching video for you, you're going to get an email on your phone and you're going to get a notification to your phone that we've uploaded a new training. So you can just tap on it on your phone and boom, it's your University of Affiliate Marketing Mastery, okay? And that plugs you into our training and education system. And we teach you how to use Power Lead System to generate more traffic, build your own personal brand, get some exposure, create some leads, follow up effectively, and sell whatever you're selling and be more successful on the internet with your business. Pretty cool, right? So that's how you do that. So now we've plugged you into that. The rest of our training, again, going back to the training area, now up in the menu bar, instead of replays, this time click on schedule. That way, the weekly hangout and trainings schedule pops up and you can tap in there. You get links to all of our 24/7 access to the Monday training. All of our trainings are a little bit different angles, right? We have old school offline training on Tuesdays, those skill sets and tactics. We have training on Mondays. We have training on Wednesday and Thursday, and that's where you find the links so that you're always connected to education and you can level up your skill sets. Pretty cool, right? It's all about success here is all about consistency and focusing on two things. Leveling up your mindset, self-growth, self-development, personal growth, right? Your mindset and your skill sets. If you level up your mindset and get a better attitude, better mindset, and share those concepts with other people, that's attraction marketing as it is. And also focus on the second thing, level up your skill set, your marketing strategies, your tactics. The more you practice, the more you do it, the more you plug into our training, the better you will execute. And that's the big secret, right? Nobody wants to talk about, but that really is it. Just level up your personal mindset and your personal skill set in marketing. That's it, right? So that's the training center, training schedule. All right, so let's go to work. Quality social networking. What we're talking about today is building a more responsive audience is really a distribution channel that you're building, whether you're building up a network on your YouTube channel with subscribers, or your Twitter with your Twitter followers, or your Facebook with your Facebook friends network, or on Pinterest or on Instagram, right, with your audience there. Wherever you are social networking, you want to be building a responsive audience, because that really is, for you as an affiliate marketer, for a business person, it really is a distribution channel that you cultivate, starting from a macro set of tactics that funnels into a micro set of strategies, which is really based on trust, building trust with the individual people that are following you, bringing them closer to you, person-to-person contact, right? And creating more trust, building a better relationship, cultivating that audience for better results. Okay, now the macro, when I talk about macro, what do I mean? Well, that's your videos that you're sharing, the videos that you're posting that's of yourself. Those are the posts that you put on your own profile, on your own pages, right? Your post, your videos, maybe even the act of liking, passive engagement when you're liking other people's stuff. That's kind of the macro, the things that you can do on a macro level. And of course, boosting some of your posts and advertising, that sort of thing. But in our niche, that's a little touchy subject. I'll leave that to our Master Traffic Institute training and our other specific Social Profit Academy training that teach you how to do that. I'm talking about the free stuff that you can do. Right? There is free stuff that you can do that is more macro. When you do a live video session, when you post a video, when you do a meme, a picture, something, that's going out to a broad audience that is seeing you. And the more proper engagement you do, the more proper networking you do, the more and more people end up seeing your content. And when they do, but that's still a macro strategy. Micro, I'm talking about individual commenting, chatting with people, having conversations on Facebook, or commenting back and forth on Instagram and all of the other platforms. I'm going to use Facebook as an example. I'll show you a little bit of Instagram just so you can see the similarities and a little bit of the differences between a couple of different social networks, but they're all the same, pretty much. Okay, so that's what we're working on today. Now, again, we want to cover some assumptions. None of this training is going to work if you're not doing these 4 things. Some of these 4 things consistently. If you're not doing any of these things, you're not really holistically marketing and branding yourself up. So you can see little to no results from this training I'm going to give you because it's going to be incomplete. I like to talk about real training, a real holistic approach to your branding, your promoting, your networking, your marketing, your advertising. Okay, it all works together because all roads lead to Rome, right? All roads, no matter what you're doing, macro, micro, this or that, it's all leading people into wanting to check out who you are, what you're about, and how your solution can help them do what, right? We're all leading there anyway. They're all coming to you. So that's what we're talking about. Some of the things that you should be doing, and our training takes you through that, is number 1, that you're building your Facebook audience using our Endless Free Leads training by Max Steingart in the back office. Please be using that daily and execute those concepts. Always be building your audience, because we can talk about personal engagement all day long, but if you don't have anybody to personally engage with because you're not building your audience at all, we got a problem, right? So be doing that. The next assumption is, as you engage and attract new contacts on Facebook, in this example, they're going to want to review your profile. My question is, what kind of content are you posting? How are you showing up on your Facebook? Does it seem like you're like a 14-year-old in school, middle school or high school, with that attitude, like an immature attitude, or something that you think is going to repel people from wanting to trust you enough to do business with you? Or are you always whining and complaining? Is the glass always empty? I know people post about, hey, I'm going to keep it real. I want to be real on my Facebook. That's fine. But if being real on your Facebook, that's a double-edged sword. It can help you and hurt you. If being real on Facebook is every single day you're just complaining and depressed and defeated, if that's being real, just complaining, doing that, then okay, you can be real, but you can be real broke because nobody's going to want to buy from that. You're not going to make a lot of money selling sympathy on social media for yourself. I'm just saying. Right? So what kind of content are you posting? What have we found that is more productive for a business builder, a marketer, like what we do with affiliate marketing here? Well, most people are just spamming or posting things that repel other people, or they're just hustling. People don't like to feel pitched or hustled or sold, like hard pressure. They don't like that at all. Nobody likes to be ambushed by a sales pitch, right? And a lot of people just spam and post things that repel other people. Focus more, make the transition to focus more on leading with content that's valuable, whether you're creating it, writing it up yourself, a picture you took yourself, a video you do yourself, or sharing other content from other people. But try to find something valuable, something entertaining, right? Posts that inspire, that educate, that uplift, that make people think, but toward a positive way. Because once you do that, then if they like that content and you're doing it over and over again, and you're engaging with them personally, then that's what we want. Because then what triggers in their brain is, well, who is this smart person? And what are they about? And that's when they click to go to your profile and start learning more about you, right? And that's where everything comes together. How are you set up there? So anyway, that's what we're talking about there. The third assumption is that you're building proactively your email list by buying traffic, advertising, and getting traffic into your funnel. We show you how to do that every single Wednesday. I show you how to do that. Number 4, you're sending a daily email to your email list to follow you on Facebook or get to your presentation or come see these hangouts, these webinar recordings on your page, or to subscribe to your YouTube channel, follow you on Instagram, wherever you are at, right? That you're sending a daily email to invite them to do something, to consume some information, to watch something, to follow you, to call you, to email you, to ask you any questions. You've got to be touching your email list every single day. Got to send out a daily email. Okay? So, with those assumptions under our belt and agreeing to all that, now let me help you take it a little bit deeper. Understanding the success protocol. You have to know where you're sending people so you don't have to worry about that every day. Oh, what am I going to do next? I got leads. What am I going to do? Where do I send them? What do I do now? When you're stuck in that energy, you're not going to be really proactively, effectively following up with your prospects or taking care of your brand building, your audience building, because you're going to be stuck in fear about, oh my God, I don't want to screw this up. What do I do next? So let me show you what's going to happen next in our process. This is nothing that you have to reinvent. You don't have to create this wheel, reinvent this wheel. Just know that this is how our funnels are already set up for you so that you know beforehand, you know where you're sending people to the next step and what's going to happen after that and what's going to happen after that, so that you can network and engage and invite people in and follow up with them and keep inviting them in to the next step with confidence. Okay, so it all starts with understanding our success protocol. What happens in our funnel? So we teach this every Wednesday. If you want to make consistent results and create full-time level income with Power Lead System as a reselling affiliate, the best, most simple way that you can teach to do it is to teach people these 5 steps in the success protocol and keep it simple and duplicate and replicate. Number 1, get in. Number 2, get all in. Get positioned to earn on everything. Number 3, get traffic to your link. Number 4, get to our training, our Hangouts, webinars, videos. And number 5, teach your team to do this. Just take a screenshot right now of this slide and teach this to your affiliates and to your customers. And keep it that simple and allow them to ponder the art, the beauty, the elegance of keeping it simple, guys. Okay? Just teach these 5 concepts. So, sharing the message out there, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, doesn't matter. These are some things that you might want to find information about, find content to share from other people, or create yourself. What are you going to be talking about in your messages? Well, we share the message all the time. We can lead with freedom, the laptop lifestyle. Imagine creating part-time or full-time income from your laptop on the internet with the help of your smartphone. Wouldn't that be cool though? But what if it did work? Right? You're gonna get some pushback. Oh, does that really work? That doesn't work. Yeah, but what if it did? It does. I know people that are working that right now. We have free information, an education system where they can learn how these concepts work for people, right? But what if it did work though? Wouldn't that be cool? So you share a little bit of freedom, information, lifestyle, liberty, free enterprise, having the ability to create your own work, which in turn creates your own income. Then you're not dependent on others for it. Freedom, liberty, right? Making your own money because you're making your own work. You don't have to ask anybody for work if you have the power within yourself to create your own work on demand every day, right? So we can talk about cash flow. How would an additional $500 in your monthly budget this month help your family out, help you out in your life? What if you had a little bit more cash flow coming in from something on the side that didn't take a whole boatload of your time and you didn't have to change anything you're currently doing? You just add this to whatever you're doing on social media. And what if with 1 sale or 2 sales, you made $1,000? and add that to whatever you're going to make this month. How would your life change as far as options you would have and choices you can make with additional cash flow? You could talk about that. Sharing the message, you could talk about how to start your own business, steps for people, and always invite them to free training. These are some of the things that we can do to share the message. So what to do? On social media, we're talking macro, we're talking big picture first. Now I'm going to show you some actual engagement right now at the micro level, right? So content marketing is what we call it. That's the big picture word. Content marketing, and that entails any kind of content that you create or that you share. It could be videos, audios, podcasts, pictures, memes, posts, a written word, a poem, I don't care. It's content, right? And the way we network with that and we post social media marketing posts about that is, number one, with your daily shout outs. Sending just a random daily shout out to people that are following you, friends on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter, wherever you're at. Okay, this applies to all of them, but I like to talk about Facebook because everybody knows Facebook. Number two, a daily piece of content, whether it's a video you're going to share or a video you're going to create or a live video. You're just going to open up your camera on your phone and talk for 3 minutes to people directly to your Facebook profile, right? It's a daily piece of content. What are you going to talk about? And then that piece of content is going to be the subject of your daily email. You're going to follow up with a couple of Facebook posts promoting back into that, right? We repurpose that piece of content, but every day you come up with a piece of content. It could be a daily blog. If you have a blog, great. I use WordPress blog. I love it. My video goes on my blog. It becomes my daily piece of content, my daily transmission. I can cover a little bit of the news and share it in a way that I transition into, see guys, that's why I wanted to start my own business and learn how to make my own money. So I can be less dependent on anything else and more dependent on myself, right? And I put that on my blog. I share that on a YouTube video or a Facebook video. And then of course you have your daily email. And then when I get done with that, my daily shout outs to friends on Facebook, either privately or publicly, it doesn't matter, but I do my daily shout outs, do my daily piece of content. I put that on my blog, do my daily blog, do my daily email to my list to get them to see this content or to say hello and invite them to training or whatever. After I'm done with those main 4 things, then, social media, this is where your phone, your smartphone comes in. From wherever you're at, you can do your social media, right? From wherever you're at. So with a phone, I need a laptop because I prefer to do my blogging and my videoing and that stuff. I prefer to do it with a laptop. But anything else, if I'm done with that stuff and my daily email out to my list from my laptop, once I'm done with that, then I don't need to be home. I can be taking the kids to play at the park or taking a little road trip, a day trip out to the beach in San Diego or to a restaurant with my wife or something like that. And we can do social media with our phone as we're out and about living our life, right? So you can too. And that's where social media comes in. And what does social media mean? Well, that's about posting and engaging. Let's get to that in a little bit later. So social media means P&E, posting and engagement. And it's pretty similar. There's little differences in the culture of each network, but we're talking Facebook, posting and engaging, Twitter, posting and engaging. Remember, the posting is the macro, the engaging is the micro, person to person, building, cultivating that real trust-based relationship, leading from value, answering questions, contacting people. Hey, how you doing today, champ? How you doing, boss? Like seeing you around Facebook. You're posting some awesome stuff, right? That's it. Just make a touch, make a connection. That's engagement. That's micro. The post, the video you share, the meme, the picture that you share, the quote that you share. The article that you share. The post is more macro. The engagement is the micro. Same on Twitter, Instagram, post engagement, P&E. And in those posts, and even in some comments, if they're asking you directly, hey, what's your page to your training? I'd like to check it out. Well, that's where you use your links in your engagement. You can then reply to their question, type out whatever you need to type out to answer their question or handle whatever you're talking about or chatting about at the moment. And then you can always finish off with an invitation to, hey, be sure you watch this video. It really teaches you a simple way to do this stuff. And put the link to your lead capture page, your funnel, in the comments in your replies. That is the way I work social media. So it starts with the macro, the posting, the videos I share, the whatever, and it ends up looking for that engagement so I can connect at a micro level in the engagement. And in those, and also in the post sometimes, that's where I also share very subtly links to my lead capture pages, my funnels, the recordings of these webinars, these videos. Maybe I just share it right on my blog or share it right on my YouTube channel or something like that. But that's where you slide in those links so they can have an easy access to find the rest of the information. Pretty cool, right? I mean, that's the concept. That's it, guys. Now let me show you a little bit deeper though. Let's say you have a daily method of operation. Let's say you set up a loose, soft schedule, right? Advertising and traffic too. You want to be doing your direct traffic marketing. And maybe that happens to be on a Monday for you. Maybe on Mondays, you decide, you know what? On Monday, every week, I'm going to do something to get some traffic just flowing in directly, right? Maybe you buy some traffic every Monday, so it takes 24 to 48 hours. So by Wednesday, it begins to flow in, and you always have fresh leads and opt-in prospects in your email list to follow up with. You don't just leave it totally passive, guys. We have passive automated leverage machinery doing the follow-up emails and all this and that presentations, yes. But you want to personally, especially if you're brand new. See, the reality is when you're brand new, you're probably not going to be receiving hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of leads coming in where it's impossible to follow up one-on-one with each one of them. When you're brand new, you're probably going to be generating maybe 5 leads on a day, 10 leads on a day. Even if you generate 20 leads from a solo ad or buying traffic or whatever, and you get 20 leads on a day into your email list, that, the power that you have as a brand new affiliate is some of the more experienced people, they've forgotten about the personal follow-up, emailing personally and touching base with people as they come into their email list. They've got an email list that's so big, they've got so many leads always coming in that they don't have to do that anymore, so they think, right? But that's such a disadvantage. It's more advantageous. When I was brand new, I would do stuff personally to cultivate that relationship and build more trust and provide a higher level of service than the gurus of my day were doing, because they were big shots and, I'm rich, don't bother me type of thing. And they would let their email autoresponders and their videos do all that, their funnels do that for them. And they wouldn't provide a personal service. I was new. While I was watching a ball game, it took me nothing to get my laptop literally on my lap as I was watching a ball game, and I would be sending a personal little email to say, hello, this is the presentation you opted in to watch. Have you seen this yet? What did you like best about this video? This is a pretty simple concept, but if you have any questions, you can follow me here on Facebook and reply to my email or call me at this number, and I will be happy to help you. We're here to serve. Right now, I would send that little manual email. This is not an email broadcast in my autoresponder. I was letting that do its thing. I'm talking about a personal email because I was brand new. I got 7 leads that day or 13 leads on a certain day. 13 leads. I can copy and paste. I can make that email generic enough that if I just have to type in their name, hi, John, and then paste the rest of that email, right? Copy, paste. And I would do it for my personal email and send them a personal email, personal follow-up, right? So if you then create a discipline, I call these, my old coach used to call these disciplines of doership. I would create a discipline where every Monday or every Wednesday, I either bought traffic or I got a solo ad out there. So I knew in a couple of days, 24 to 48 hours, I was going to receive fresh opt-ins for the week. And I would send them a personal manual email just saying what I just, rewind and save that and use that, right? But that's what I would do. So whether you're doing that on Monday and Wednesdays for your internet direct traffic marketing, or whether maybe once a month or once a week, you're shooting out some postcards to leads on labels something very simple, right? Maybe auto or manually, or handing out cards in town at the restaurants or wherever you do life, right? Running around the post office here, there, or whatever, and you're leaving postcards around. Maybe that. But maybe you're sharing postcards. Maybe there's a percentage of every payday, of every paycheck, even if it's just $100 that you're taking, and you're buying traffic with that, right? The key here is pick something that you can do consistently, and then absolutely be consistent with that routine. But be proactively driving traffic into your system, because then in your follow-ups, of course, you're going to invite them to follow you on social media and go watch the video and get on your email list, right? You're going to be reminding them to do that and attend these trainings. And that's what drives them closer to the center, which is you, your personal brand. That's what we're talking about here. So anyway, the sales process with Power Lead System is always the same. No matter what funnel you're using, you're always going to be leading people to the beginning of your sales process of your funnel that usually starts with a lead generation page that offers them some free information, right, to check out what our solution is, how it can help them. Then they flow into the presentation. So now you know, if you know where they are in the process, you know where they're going next, right? So if they started the lead generation page, you want to invite them back to the presentation until they buy, right? And then follow up with them. I mean, yeah, let the system do its thing. The funnel's going to follow up with them automatically. But if you're brand new, you got to be hungry. Like Les Brown says, you got to be hungry, right? You got to be hungry for closer follow-up. The better service is the person who gets the sale, the one who provides a better service. You want to build trust in people. And if you're new, this is an empowering thought. You have an advantage being new over people that are already busy enough and they think they don't have the time to do this. But you got to be following up. So I don't care what your automatic system is doing. You be sure you're going to, as you get the least that you're going to see is an email that's going to come in. You're going to see their email when they opt in to your funnel. I don't even care if they don't even have to put their name on the lead capture page. As long as you have an email, you send, hey boss, how are you doing? Hey there, my friend. I just saw you come in. Did you watch the whole video? What did you like best about it? This system is pretty simple, but if you have any questions, please find me here on Facebook, call me here, email me, reply to this email. I'm here to help you out with anything that you may need. This is about a fun, simple way to make money from home on the internet, right? You follow up with them and then you invite them to get started. Start their 7-day free trial. Start with Lead Lightning. It's only $7. You know, whatever you're leading with, your primary program, it's $25 to get started, whatever it is. But invite them to get started. Hey, Joe, sounds like this can be a really good fit for you. It sounds like you're ready to get started. What can I do to help you get started, man? We've got great fast start training to get you going quickly, right? Always be closing. Number 5, plugging them into the getting started training. And number 6, promote into these trainings. Get them back to these hangouts, these webinars, these videos. That's it, guys. That's the sales process here. Rinse and repeat that. Teach them to follow this process. Lead generation, presentation, follow up, close, getting started training, and then promote into these webinars, these videos, these training sessions. Pretty cool, right? That's what we do. And this is what we really do. We try to keep it as simple as possible. So anyway, you can share information and post daily to raise awareness and educate your market about a simple way to make money online. Remember, every Wednesday, go watch the recording of the overview. Every Wednesday, I give you 2 very powerful but simple invitations or approach questions that you can use in your marketing online or offline to get it started, to get people saying, yes, I'm interested in information, or no, I'm not. And that's what you want. You want to hear no's. You want to hear yeses. Just get them there, right? So we give you those invites. So consistency is key. Post daily, buy traffic monthly or weekly as your budget allows. Follow up with your prospects. Invite them to free training and information sessions and videos. Content topics. Well, what do I want to talk about in my content? Here's just some ideas. It's not really to spend an hour with this stuff right here. It's just so that you take a screenshot of this slide for yourself. Take a screenshot, save it on your computer so you always can open it, and you never have writer's block. You never have posters Facebook block, right? Oh, what do I post about today? Well, just rotate through here. Start with number one. Go find something in the news or in headlines, Drudge Report, CNN, I don't care where you go, but find something that's got economic value, some news article about the economy, about jobs specifically, or about entrepreneurship stuff. Go to success.com or entrepreneur.com or something like that. But find something about the economy or about jobs in the news, the real news, so they don't have to trust you about it. They can just say, oh, that's an authoritative, that's a news article, right? Sharing a headline, and maybe post about that. The next time, talk about, having more control in your own financial life and not being so dependent on authoritarian systems that have been set up to have you living lesser than you want to live. Point blank. End of story. You don't have to be political or this way or that way, right? Or call people with jobs losers. Don't do that. Don't do that. But hey, some people are trying to figure out what they can do in their life to get a little more control over their financial daily life. And you have solutions for them. It may or may not be for them, but you got to ask. You got to get that in front of them. So maybe the second time, you're looking for a post, you're looking about something about that. The third time, a different idea. Maybe the next time, then find something to talk about free enterprise or financial independence. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Mike Maloney videos, something about the economy, the monetary system, how to make your own money, things like this. Right? Then maybe you want to talk about the importance of a solid plan B. Hey, so maybe you have a great plan A, but what if? What's your plan B? What's your plan B like? Well, it couldn't be something that you could build on the side that generates your own cash flow on the side part-time, right? Here's a plan B that we've got set up, and there's free education and training to learn how you can apply it as well. Right? Number 5, retirement solutions. Talk about retirement solutions, passive income. Generation Xers are even starting to talk about this. Hey, we want to retire a lot earlier than other generations. If we can, why not? If we can find a way to rig social media and the internet so that we create a way that it pays us residual income passively, why not learn those skills and get out of the system earlier than we thought was possible, right? Talk about retirement solutions, passive income ideas, weight loss, health and wellness, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, whatever your niche is all about in whatever you're selling, work that in. Those are content topics that you can go through. Some more ideas on how you can never, ever run out of good, valuable, entertaining, motivation, uplifting content is make yourself a content machine, right? Read more books, period. Audiobooks, Kindle ebooks, money's not an excuse now. You can find a bunch of great stuff for like $1, $2. Audiobooks for like $15 a month. You can have audios. You have books that'll give you so much value to share with people in your phone. All you got to do is listen, and then you hear something great and you stop it and you go post about it. I mean, get books, get podcasts. Those are free. Find good, valuable podcasts in whatever subject you want. You can search for them on iTunes or Spotify or Stitcher. Podcasts. Get podcasts on your phone. So convenient. Smartphone University of Freedom, right? Turn your phone into a freedom university. Get videos. Subscribe to really powerful YouTube channels that give you good stuff to share with other people. Get to our training hangouts and share a little bit about what you're learning in there. Get our products. Buy Master Traffic Institute. Anybody here? You want to never run out of really cool content that'll make you look like the best educator out there? No fluff. Just teaching people really good stuff, giving them little hints and clues of what we do. Man, buy Social Profit Academy. Own all of our products. Master Traffic Institute. Get that. Go through it and then share the ideas, some of the ideas and concepts that we share with you in there. Get to our training. Zero excuses, guys, for not having an endless high-value content to share with your market. Okay? And then, of course, take action. Commit to daily action, daily Facebook engagement. Commit to quality conversations with people daily on social networks. Notice when I'm talking about posting and videos and this and that, I call it social media marketing because that's the macro, the big, get your content out there. That's social media marketing to me on Facebook. But when I'm talking about tonight, I'm calling it social networking, the micro, a contact, a connection, a touch with one individual person that you saw like something that you posted or comment on something that you posted, or you're on their timeline commenting and posting about their stuff. Okay? So that's what I'm talking about. Commit to quality conversations daily. Have 5 to 10 quality conversations on Facebook daily with the people who are engaging with your content, or the people that are posting the content that you are engaging with to start it off. Okay? Commit to daily Facebook posting. Doesn't have to be every minute, right? Doesn't have to be every minute. 1 to 3 good quality posts on your own timeline, and spend the rest of your time on other people's stuff, engaging with them. Commit to adding 10 new people daily on Facebook. This should be a no-brainer, automatic, and man, does it add up. Multiply that. Let's say that we really cared about our business. We were committed to doing this every single day. No days off. Let's just say, because we could do it from home or anywhere with a phone. Who cares? It's not hard work, right? But let's say 10 new people daily times 30 days in a month, times 12 months. Do the math, guys. Let me do the math, right? Let me do the math. So 10 a day, 10 new people added to your Facebook a day times 30 days equals 300 new people added in a month times 12 months in a year. You've got 3,600 new people that you can now connect with. That's pretty powerful. You have to use leverage that way in your business. Commit to a daily email broadcast. Broadcast to your list something every single day. It doesn't matter if it's a 1-sentence email or a long essay. It doesn't matter. It just depends on your own communication style. Commit to a daily update video later on as you get the skill set and the confidence, the mindset to do it. One of the most powerful things you can do is have a conversation on video with your audience once a day. Man, powerful stuff. Commit to our training. Commit to our training so you never run out of ideas and concepts. See, here's the thing. We're teaching the teachers, right? We are teaching the teachers, you, to hit the market and engage and attract and add value and inspire people to follow you, right? So we basically, if you think about how teachers, real teachers in the education system are trained, they have to go somewhere to get their lesson plan for the day. They go to conferences, education, seminars, this and that, right? And they are given lesson plans, or they are taught how to develop their own later with experience, but they have to go somewhere to get their lesson plans. And then that's what they go teach to their students. Consider this. Here, this is where you come, where we share with you information and we give you the lesson plans. Now, you take these concepts and ideas. You're the teacher now. You go to your audience. You go to your Facebook, you go to your social media, your blog, your video channel, and you share these concepts with your followers, with your market. See? That's how to look at this training. That's why you never want to unplug from this training, because you always have to come somewhere where you can get your lesson plan. We give you the lesson plans, and then you go and execute them. You share those with your market. Pretty awesome partnership we have here, right? If you think about it that way. So that's what you want to do. You don't have to get it right. You just have to get it going. Don't worry about having everything lined up and perfect, or else you'll be waiting forever. Just get some valuable, authentic, organic information out there. Genuine, sincere, authentic information. And get it out there. You don't have to get it right. You just have to get it going. And always remember that if you want a master plan, a total business blueprint to follow, in your back office, Power Lead System, back office, hover over training, you'll see the roadmap to riches. It is an ebook, but it's more of a master plan. It's a marketing plan, a blueprint for you to follow. You can download it, print it out, and follow the 6 steps. Step 1 will teach you how to, an overview of the Power Lead System. Step 2 will teach you how to easily earn a lucrative income with Power Lead System. Step 3 teaches you about the foundation. Step 4, huge value of sales and information funnels. Step 5, how to promote our system. And step 6, how to virtually guarantee your success. Just follow it. It's all there. So these are your lesson plans that we give you So you can go out there and execute it, and you even have a business plan right there, blueprint. So combine those two and you're powerful. You'll never have to wonder, what do you do next? Because we teach that what do you do first? We teach every single Wednesday at the overview. What do you do next? Whatever we're teaching you on these Thursday trainings and from this game plan. Pretty cool. See how we have it all covered? You can be of good cheer. You can rest in confidence, in power. You're now personally empowered. Go out there and take action, guys, with confidence, with a smile. You know exactly where you're leading people. So let me show you a little bit of this post and engagement strategy. I'm going to show you Facebook and I'm going to show you Instagram, and we're going to wrap it up. Check this out. So let's start with Facebook here. Pretty easy. So what have I been doing on Facebook? How do I do this? Let's say that you were busy, you got a full-time job, you're running around. You could still get something done, right? So first, let's talk about the macro, my posting style. Once or twice or 3 times a day, right? You want to come in here and you can post something. So I wanted to give you a collection of samples. So let's say that I subscribe to what I feel is a really valuable YouTube channel. For me, doesn't have to be for you. Find yours, right? Find yours, people you like to follow and learn from. One of mine happens to be a psychology professor in Canada by the name of Jordan Peterson. Puts out great content about personal mindset, psychology, personal psychology, philosophy, personal philosophy. I just like his information. I find it very valuable for myself, and I like to share it because that way, if other people like it, well, that's kind of like-minded stuff, right? And I want to attract like-minded people. So anyway, this is just a quick example of how simple it can be. I go to that subscription on my YouTube and I find his latest video and I click to share it on my Facebook. That's it. That's it. Look, it just says what to do to be successful, right? The title of his video. I just share it. That's all I did. I just did that. So then let me show you another example. That's something that you can do. You don't have to put a promotion or a link on every single thing every single time. Let me show you how this works. Because remember, if you have your profile set up correctly, there's a whole bunch of places that with our training, they're going to find your link to your funnel. So I don't have to oversell it every single time, every single post. So I share a video, not even my video. This is a video from somebody else that I find valuable, and I share it on my Facebook. So now there's something of quality for people that want to come and check me out and see who I am, what I'm about. They can quickly start figuring out by the stuff that I share on my own Facebook, right? Same thing. It's part of your branding. So anyway, that's one idea. The other thing is you post stuff, right? They have these cool little backgrounds ready-made, make stuff look cool. So I was reading a book and I saw a quote. And so anyway, I switched it up a little bit and I put it here, right? A simple little quote. It never gets easier. You just get better. That's fire, right? So I post that. And again, no links, no sales pitch. Just I posted. I got 12 likes to it, right, in a few hours. Pretty cool. That's another thing you can do, right? If you're reading, right, Franco, where do you get these posts? How do you know what to post? I'm always reading a book. I'm always watching a good video. I'm always listening to a good audiobook or a podcast. I've got content for days on my bookshelf. I've got it all over my phone, all over YouTube, right? It's everywhere, guys. I focus on 2 things. Oh, 3 things, but forget about the third thing. Yeah, I might play around with the daily news or politics or something like that and find like-minded people that are into that and spin it my way. But without even going there, I focus on teaching or sharing concepts that'll help people with their mindset and their marketing skill set. It's all about mindset and skill set to me. So that's what I'm passionate about. That's what I share, right? So the audiobooks, the reading books, the videos that I watch, everything that I do as far as consuming content usually is in those realms. So I always have that information and it's easy to post it using my phone, right? Boom, there it is. Now, another thing you can do is like take a picture of whatever you're reading, right? So let's click on this one. I just took it right over my desk, right? Acres of Diamonds by Russell Conwell. Great book, by the way. And by reading a few pages of it and knowing the gist of the content, then you can write a simple little post for it right there. And that's it. Look, I have, little conversations open up, comments, people liking it. Pretty cool, right? So that's the broad macro. Okay, that's the macro. And then, of course, there's this. You can find endless pictures and memes online like this, right? Muhammad Ali, I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. Right? So you write a little something about that and post that. And again, people begin to share it. They like it, right? That's all it is. Just making sure you have some quality stuff on your profile, because when you engage directly with other people with their stuff, they're going to want to come and find out who you are and what you're about. That's why you do these. Okay, then there's a little more of the obvious, right? Just selfies and pictures from home or whatever as you're living your life. Share a little bit of whatever you want to share. And then there's the real obvious, where I just upload the overview video right to my Facebook and boom, or I put a screenshot of it and I write an invitation to come to our free training and I put my link in the comments and people just show up, right? Here's another picture, right? Here's another picture. See, it can be real simple. Now, did this one have a link? Yeah, this one I put a link to my blog, right? So I post something, put a link to my blog, and look at what I did under it. I have the link to my training right there, hangout.joinfranco.com. Power Lead System overview and training tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, for fresh new training, but 24/7 here on this link. Boom, I put it in the comments. I share some content. I put the link and invite in the comments. See? All right, so now we've got good stuff that we have on our profile. How do we go out and find new people to engage with? How do we find new people to engage with? See, here it is again. Something cool I find on the internet. Cowboys logic. Be sure to taste your words before you spit them out, right? And then I write a little bit of a post there that kind of gets people thinking about what we do. And in the first comment, there's a simple little invite. Rodeo School starts here, right? And my link, blah.com. And there they go. So this is a couple of different ways. Here's a regular post of us cruising around. I post it and I put a link on it. Some I put a link, some I don't put a link. See there? So as people begin to scroll down your profile to check you out more, they'll come across these posts. Some have the links, some don't, but they tell a little bit more of your story. See that? That was a live video on Facebook. So that's how you do that. How does this look like on a different platform like Instagram? Let's quickly take a look at Instagram. And Instagram looks like this. Now, the thing about Instagram is that you're not able to put a clickable link in the content of each post. Right? It's not for that. You're sharing pictures like this. See the one that I put on my Facebook? Same thing here, with some descriptive hashtags to get some traffic or exposure from different keywords, or just to mess around if you're just being, comedian about stuff. But something very basic. And it's an aggregate. It's a collection of all you do through time, being consistent. Then other people come to like stuff. They can comment, they can like, right? So how does it drive traffic to you? Well, again, when you're engaging with them and they come to find out what you're about, or they see your post and they keep liking your stuff, they're going to get pretty curious to know, well, who is this guy? What's he about? Right? When they do that, they click on your profile picture or your profile name, and that's where they get to your actual profile right here. And they allow you to put one link in your bio. So see, my bio says, I help people make money online. Follow only if you like freedom, liberty, and cash. Click the link, watch my video, message me with any questions. And there's the link over to my blog. I start them on my blog. It's right there. They can see some basic training or promotional information, and they can jump into my funnel from there. But you can start with your lead capture page. You put whatever you want here, wherever you want them to go, okay? And you can change that up, okay? So that's how Instagram works. They get to your bio, then they see your link there. And then you just post stuff, right? There's a picture from my phone right there hanging out in the cave, here at home, my office, my man cave, my lounge, right? Pammy's in there, Valerie's in there. We're having some buffalo wings, right? Doing stuff on the net, on the computer. And then so I write about it, and there we go. So that's how Instagram works, but I'll show you the engagement too in a second. Let's go back to Facebook now. So now if I wanted to engage with other people, I would go to my home, the home page, where I see what's going on. And let's say like this, Young Americans for Liberty, this man shows up at your door, hands you a rifle and says, it's time to end the Fed. What do? I like this, right? So I'm going to laugh. I'm going to like it and laugh. I'm going to say, well, what took you so long? Let's roll. Right? Just commenting like that. That's all it is, guys. Then I'm gonna keep going down. And let's say I find something else. Gary Vaynerchuk, right? Entrepreneurs and relationships, please listen carefully, right? And let's say I would actually pay attention, so you comment something that makes sense. But let's say you just, on this one going fast, I like it. Excellent. Excellent. Just something like that, okay? So I'm engaging with their content, and you do this consistently. Okay, consistently. Can you feel the economy shifting, right? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes, right? Absolutely yes. And it's now time to build like crazy for the coming momentum. Let's go, right? Like that. You just make a comment, okay? That's it. Now let me show you on Instagram. It's pretty much the same thing. I can hit the homepage of Instagram, right, and see what some of the people in my network are posting, and you pretty much do the same thing, right? Fit Mom 24, let's say you wanted to like that and offer some positive, uplifting, great, keep it going, winner, right? Like that. Just something. I'm just showing you as examples, okay? Brendan Burchard, if the only challenges you're facing in life right now are the ones life has thrown at you, then you're not directing your own destiny. You're merely reacting to the world. You're not guiding yourself. The greatest challenges we face in life should be the ones we decide to take on because we have bold vision for ourselves. That's how you know you're consciously designing your life. Excellent post, right? So, excellent post. Empowering philosophies. Like that. Okay, same thing. See how it's very similar. You're just engaging. And the thing is, not only will the original poster of this see you, everyone tracks their engagement, right? It's like, yeah, come on, that's the whole thing. Everyone tracks who's liking, who's commenting, they want to reply, right? But all the other people that were engaging and that are just passively observing these posts, all of the other people are going to see what you had to post about. And if they find it a little interesting, they can just click on you right here. And as they do, they're going to wind up on your profile and they're going to see a little bit of who you are, where they can find your link to more info about you, and what you're about by what you've been posting. See how this all comes full circle, guys. It all comes full circle. This is a holistic social networking approach. And what you're looking for here is to see which ones of these people that you are initiating an engagement with will also reply to you and engage back with you. And that's where you begin to engage, answer a question, compliment them again, and then ask a little question of them. What are you up to these days? Right? How is the weather like today out in Kansas City or wherever they're from? Do a little research. Go check out their profile. Hey, was walking around your profile, taking a stroll around your profile. Great post, man. Appreciate it. We'll be following. Right? Something like that. And you just initiate, ask questions, initiate, uplift, motivate, inspire, compliment, sincere appreciation. Okay? And that's how all this works, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook. That's how you begin to lead people. You begin to lead the engagement and start these conversations. Have a little notepad on your computer if you feel more comfortable, or a little notebook and take notes. Hey, follow up with Amy tomorrow. Follow up with Johnny, in 2 days. Follow up and keep little notes. Just make little notes so you can easily go back and touch base with people. Okay? So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Remember, it's not just one thing that's going to be the end all to everything for you. It's not only one thing. It's the collection of doing all these little disciplines and following your roadmap, okay, and following your daily method of operation. Let me go back to our main subject of the day here. Okay, right here. It's an accumulation of doing all of this daily with consistency. That's going to get you building better relationships, building more trust quicker, and that's what gets you more results on social media. So anyway, that's it for this week, guys. Quality social networking, creating exposure, and building your network with quality engaging. So the creation of exposure is your macro posting, and the cultivating of your network with quality engagement, that's your micro connections every single day with those people. Use them both. Don't just do one thing and ignore the other. It works best when you take a holistic approach to this stuff and really think about it. You're the CEO and you're the director of your marketing firm. Right? This is part of a marketing strategy, a holistic approach to building up your brand, getting exposure, creating your own leads and prospects, and then engaging them, cultivating that audience so that they can start clicking links and buying from you. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, getting sales, getting production. This is productive activity. If you have any questions, ask in our official Power Lead System group. We're all in there to help you out, and I'll see you next time. Again, for Power Lead System, if you're new, welcome to Power Lead System. Welcome to the family. This is Franco. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.